Mississippi State, Tennessee.
Okay.
33-14 was the final. Mississippi State covered, right? Yeah.
They would have covered, yes.
They covered. Ran the ball okay, but this one, it never really felt close to me. Hey, Dad. I mean, I know the score was 14-7 and it was 23-14, but it didn't feel like clawing away just one more play. I don't. Am I misreading that?
No. When State scored to make it 23-14, I had somebody reach out to me and they're like, "Why don't you go for two there?" And I'm just like, "What difference does it make? They can't get stops." So I mean, I understand you probably should have cut it to 8 there if you could, but who cares? The next 3 plays later, Tennessee's back in the end zone. So I said on Friday that for State to have a chance that Van Buren would have to play the best game of his career, and instead he played the worst. And that's not, a huge knock on him. Tennessee's defense is outstanding. Their defensive line is incredible. They put pressure on him all night, but he missed some throws. And it hurts because it comes on the same night where your running game really got going. You finally had a good running game. Booth over 100 yards, Daniels, I think 60, 70 yards for him as well. You ran the ball really effectively. And
Booth goes for 125.
Yeah, he was really good.
6.2 a carry. Johnny Daniels averaged 6.3 a carry.
It looked like
against
that
a
Levy,
good rush defense.
It looked like that Levy/Kiffin running game, right? That's just ripping off. There was a stretch there in the third quarter on the touchdown drive. State's just ripping off 7, 8, 9, 10 yards a carry.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, they got something going here. But at the end of the day, I mean, how sad is it that I can tell you, I can with a completely straight face say, yeah, I thought State played better defensively in a game where they give up 33 points and 450 yards. And in Tennessee, if they don't take a knee there at the end because Heupel and Levy are big buddies, they're easily putting 40 points on the board. So, yeah, your assessment that there was never a moment where I was like, I think State's in this game, that moment did not exist.
Kevin Coleman, 5 catches, 68 yards.
All SEC.
And then you have
every
5
week.
guys with 1 catch.
Yeah, every week, Kevin Coleman.
Craver, Daniels, Ball, Traore, Devon Booth.
Yeah, second play of the game, they hit Traore's wide open, and Van Buren just overthrows him. I mean, that's going to be like a 50, 60-yard game, and just missed him, and that sort of set the tone.
Van Buren, did you feel like this was he looks like a freshman game?
Yes.
10 of 26, 92 yards.
Yeah,
one pick, sacked 4 times.
Tough environment and an elite defense. That's a bad combination.
Yeah. State gets the week off. You think they beat Missouri in 2 weeks?
What I said on today's podcast is they can beat Missouri. They can beat them. Will they? I don't know. It certainly matters if Brady Cook's playing. I don't know. This week with that South Carolina defensive line, I don't know how they want to handle that. But Missouri is in must-win, right? They're not really in the playoff discussion, but if they're 10-2 and a few other dominoes fall, maybe they could find their way in. I don't know. So I don't know. I just know that when I watch Missouri, I don't see a team that's just so dominant that State can't have a chance against them.
I mean, Oklahoma had to choke that game away.
They had
Missouri
to find
win
a special way to lose.
Grief.
That was incredible.
Yeah, if State keeps running the ball like that, and Van Buren, especially at home too.
At home, yeah.
You don't go into that thinking, they're going to get beat today.
They'll be in that comfortable 3:15 time slot that they know so well at this point in the season.
In the month of November, that's a pretty good time slot.
That's not a bad time slot. It'll be dark for most of the game.
Yeah. It will.